sure that this is running properly. Okay. Version 1.1.13.12 release candidate. At least I think that's what it is. I don't think I've seen a lot of 4 version ones out there, but, you know, especially when it's the release day of the game. But hey, everybody out there, my name is Dragnix. You're probably wandering in and listening to my voice for the first minute or two here, so I'll give you a little bit of time. But this is Neon Abyss. It comes out on Steam, PS4, I believe Xbox One, but don't quote me on that one. Today for $14.99. It is a top-down or not top-down, a roguelike. I don't want to say shoot 'em up, but it is sort of a shoot 'em up. Very similar to games like, I don't want to say Dead Cells because that's not really a good example. It's somewhere between Dead Cells and Enter the Gungeon. But it is another attempt at the latest, you know, play again kind of game. Randomization, procedural generation, so on and so forth. But I'm going to adjust the volume here, and I'm going to get started. I have played once or twice. I've actually played once. Basically, you are trying to get back. Hades is trying to have you kill somebody for the Titans, and it has to do with the bar. It was a weird start, that's for sure. Okay, upgrade. There is a roguelite element to this where there is elements that you can upgrade with, but it doesn't look like I have anything to upgrade with at all. Looks like I'm going after the God of the Darknet. Oh, good. There's a dance button. But I can only hit one dance. Like, I can't keep dancing. That's weird. Oh, I could play as different characters. I play as Wade, a war-winning reporter with multiple combat skills. Anna, sparks by you. She's given the most important mission. Okay, so he's DLC content, which I'm confused by. Do I have it? Is it because I bought the game? I mean, that just seems a little bit weird that that's DLC right away. But we'll play as Anna. I haven't played as her yet. Not gonna input a seed. Not gonna pray yet. I'm not sure yet. So there's item packs. There's new characters. Yeah, there's definitely actual unlocks here. We'll play on normal. I don't know what the difference is. It doesn't really explain that. Do I even have any gems? I don't think I do. I have 3. There'll be at least one hidden room in each dungeon. Okay. Oh. Kill enough enemies. I do like the fact that it gives you to it all automatically. So I did get a free trial of the hidden room and the Pharaoh thing, so the statue is broken. Does that mean I just jump in here? Death is the only way out. Okay, so I start with that. Looks like I start with a Uzi of some sort, or a seagull. Wait for your moment to burst in clouds. Okay, so just a standard weapon. It is interesting that the default configuration on the controller has left trigger beat jump. And that, to me, is a little bit weird. So you fire with the controller. You fire with the control stick. Hold it. Certain weapons have certain properties that will make you want to fire a little bit differently. Oh. Did I get, like, magical poo here? Mustard poo. Eggs can cause touch damage to enemies. So you'll notice that I have an egg around me right now. It can spawn into randomly a helper for you that has health. You can pick them up and they will hatch after a certain amount of time. But on the other hand, they can die. So you always have to keep them safe. But it's also almost like you don't want to necessarily keep them safe at times because they do give you things upon their death as well as, what am I thinking of? The fact that if they're dying, it's probably because you're not dying. So simple combat, you do get, as you can see there, you get close enough you can do melee damage. So I could just use jump, move, and aim at the same time. Yes, you can. The aiming is pretty responsive, but as you can see, when using a controller, you don't really have like a reticule of any sort, so it could be a little bit tricky. In addition, each weapon seems to have their own range of attack. Depending on what kind of weapon you have, you may have something that can fire across the room or not. So, simple enough. You can get some coins. You do get powers using crystals, but I'll explain that more in a little bit. And we're just going to keep on going until we die, obviously. It looks like that there's lasers guarding that room, which usually when I find the boss, the first run, I just went right into it, but this time around, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to see what I can do otherwise. Getting drowned out by the game a little bit. Give me a second. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Hopefully I'm talking a little bit louder too. If not, I can adjust it a little bit more. Are you winning the game, son? I mean, I just started the game, so I guess technically yes, I haven't died. Some of the enemies seem to be like really, really basic and almost aren't a threat at all, depending on the room configuration, which is procedurally generated, so yes, that can be a little bit of a problem. See, so my egg hatched into a fire devil, which shoots fireballs at the enemies. Yeah, I'll put a crystal in there. I don't know what that does, but it's not like I don't have a problem with getting crystals. Much better now. Okay, cool. So now you see I have my little helper here who is throwing fireballs, helping me out. But as I mentioned, he does have his own HP, so you gotta be careful. If you want to keep him around, you better protect him. There are teleports, as you can see there, and it looks like there's somewhere to get into there, but the problem is that I do not have a grenade right now, so I'm not sure if I can get into there yet. And I believe this takes, 3 crystals, but I don't have that much money, so it's not like I really want to go in there yet. Oh, good. Just the health. Well, I might as well try to go in there and see if there's a grenade. Nope. Just a shield. So, can't go into the secret room, which is right there, which is apparently guaranteed to be there. But maybe this other room down here will show me something else. Those stone tablet things right there, they can only be blown up by grenades. Certain things can only be blown up by... This run is going swimmingly well. There are teleports. You can teleport around once you've gotten to certain places. Don't have a switch that can actually activate that, so we are going to the boss. Simple enough. Nick, got a racing. It's a wheel. God. A little bit of a simple attack here. I did not face this boss on my first fight. But this one seems to be pretty simple. Medal of Honor. It's about discipline. Increase your movement speed and your weapon damage. Randomized drops, of course. And we go into the portal to the second level. Simple enough. I don't think I can unlock it yet. Oh, wait. Nope, I do have a key. So I can unlock it and I get a plague mask. You have a chance of recovering a half heart each time you kill an enemy. And yes, that does seem to stack with the other hats, so I can keep them in there. That seems really overpowered. A chance. What is a chance, though? Is that 5%, 1%? We'll find out, I suppose. But I do like that the cosmetic is actually visual, so you can see it. But on the other hand, it can lead to some weird-ass look. Oh, yeah, and your guy can also upgrade, apparently. I forgot to mention that. So now he shoots 2 fireballs at enemies. On death, he fires a huge amount of fireballs, and he only has 5 HP. So they do upgrade over time. Which is the, I think, the more unique feature in the game. It's not like other games didn't have pets, but they never seem to have health, which does make it stand out a little bit. But on the other hand, it's not like you're protecting yourself mostly more than anything else. I gotta waste a grenade on that. So it's a little bit strange to see, like, oh, yeah, you could protect them, but, you know, really, you're gonna protect yourself first. You have to. Okay, so I did get half a heart from that guy. I don't know what this does. Yeah, crystal appears, but I'm not exactly sure what it's doing. There, the game's first run, I got about 4 bosses deep, which was a little bit strange to me because it's like, well, wait a minute, you know, 3 bosses or 4 bosses? I want to say 4 bosses, but it was a little bit strange to me because it's like, well, wait a minute. Looking weird is part of the appeal. Like with Isaac, you're just the monstrous ball of death at the end. True, but what I will note is that with some of the aesthetics, like, you could get combinations where it can get a little bit hard on the eyes. Even in my first run, I had a hat and a gun that just didn't seem to visually work together, and it sometimes, like it was hard on the eyes. I noticed Binding of Isaac was very, very specific about what you could get and not. Yeah, you're just gonna... There doesn't seem to be touch damage by certain enemies, but other enemies, I can't guarantee that. Ah, another egg. So we found a couple of eggs. We may have more buddies as we go along here. Can't get that heart. It seems to be charging that meter, purple meter in the bottom right. Maybe? Maybe that's the egg hatching portion. I don't know yet. They didn't really explain that. One of the things that the game didn't do is like, oh yeah, they showed you like you can get, you know, eggs and, you know, you can hatch them over time, but not how it specifically happens. And that got a little bit annoying. Not gonna lie. All right, up here, we're gonna go up here. We are going to throw a grenade. Ow. I forgot that you take damage, and it looks like don't have enough crystals to open that chest. Well, that sucks. Need to find a crystal. We may find it in the store, but I prefer to get it from a natural source. That's the boss. Don't want to go to the boss yet. We will activate it. so we just have some treasure, and we'll unlock this. Oh, wow, that was a whole couple coins. Really worth it. All right. Can't open that because we don't have a... All right, we're gonna teleport here. I don't know why I didn't go in this room for first. Ooh, gun. Silver Moon, a mysterious weapon from another dimension. Fall to the ground, cracking any stones below you. So there, I do have an ability now, which allows me to break stones, apparently. Still don't have the crystals, though, to activate. And unfortunately, there's no other rooms. So, does that say there's coins on the ground? Like, I know that one says hearts on the ground, of course, but does that mean I missed a coin here or something? Oh. A grenade. Hey, Joe. How's it going, man? So we're gonna go all the way back. We can't activate that portion. Unfortunately, that means we're just gonna have to go face the boss. We can't get another crystal and end up opening up that one chest. That sucks, but them's the breaks. Okay, so I did face the got a bitter coin last time. Oh, I have a laser now. I did not expect this. It's definitely not... okay, took some damage. That sucks, but this guy does drop more coins and more, like, items during the fight than the other one did, from what I saw. Okay, yep. Crystal and a power diamond. Upgrade your weapon, increase both your melee and upgrade. Okay, so they literally put a star on it. Okay, interesting. I do like the whip effects here from using it in a kind of form. It does it is a nice look for the game. Like, the neon effects are really complementing the gameplay in terms of like visual aesthetic. Like, it is easy to see. It's nice to look at. Granted, some of the effects are a little bit like this like sort of hyper mode that these things go in there. Oh, I should mention, hatching can fail, as you can see there. Fireboy ain't aiming. He's probably aiming in my general direction, but yeah, he's not gonna be the smartest. Oh God! Ow. Okay, that didn't do damage to me though. That's weird. Is this game as bad as Hollow Knight? I've only played it for about 2 hours. I mean, this is my second run, so I can't really say either way. I feel like the laser's getting a lot more powerful as I go along here. The weapon, this is definitely an upgrade. We're gonna unlock this and see what this has to offer. A beggar's card. While in this room, every time you pick something up, your weapon damage will increase. While in this room? Oh, is that like as in that room that I'm in right now and it resets after every room? I haven't seen any screen flashing issues. Granted, I've only done one run of the game. I can understand where that may be a problem, because I can see that may turn into a problem with certain effects, but I haven't seen anything yet. Can't jump up that far. We're going to teleport back over to here and look and see what this is. Is this laser is just absolutely destroying things. And I don't know what that thing is doing. And it looks like this is a slot machine to open up this. All right, 5 coins. More coins. We're gonna gamble. Because that's what we do. You think the light particles and weapons and such would give seizures to those vulnerable? It's possible. Oh, okay, so you can't do it after a certain amount. Now, what I don't know is, what is this thing? This looks like it'll damage me. It is possible, and it's always good to be aware of that, you know, there could be a problem there. Oh, they're invisible. Great. I will say... Okay, I know... There is assist with the aim and screen shake, but it doesn't look like there are any visual changes that you can do in terms of, like, helping yourself out on that. I'm not really willing to grenade that just for the possibility that that is something useful. Jump up here, go to this last room, see what this has to offer. Whoa. Okay. Sure. That is the only thing left, but I will go to the store here, because, yeah, oh, I can't go to the store because I don't have 3 crystals. I only have 2. Well, got him. Got him. Yep, I faced this guy last time, too. He gave me a little bit of trouble. And it looks like this weapon wants to sort of hook onto things, so it could give me a little bit more problem if I was wanting to focus on the actual boss here. But he's not doing much other than just sort of... Okay, he's in mad mode. Okay. He's getting a little bit more angry. He is causing me a little bit more problems now. There we go. Dead. I will take that half heart. What is this? Toby beef. I'm assuming more health. Yep. Health container and another gold. Those crystals, those gold crystals, are used for permanent upgrades. And I have a shit. So the right meter isn't. I don't think it has anything with the eggs. I also lost my partner, as you can see there. So the first boss that you face, it looks like after 5 levels, which in this case could be this run, but we'll see. Those bomb guys are teddy bears with Cyclops size. We'll take that. Well, first we got to destroy that. Take the crystal. Take the key. Take the coin. Yeah, we're not facing the boss right away. We're not facing that boss like right now. I feel like that is a secret, but we apparently we're the Easter Bunny right now. We're just hauling as many eggs as we can. More eggs. Wow. Ooh, ow. Hey, ow. You gonna go away? Yeah. Silver brooch. Every time you pick up a coin, there's a chance to get extra key. Okay, that's a nice upgrade. The upgrades have seemed to be somewhere between basic and intermediate in terms of like uniqueness. Some of these weapons have... Oh, I actually damaged it and caused it to change. So that actually... That's interesting. Could block enemy bullets and fire two-way. I'm also noticing my purple thing on the side there is gone, too. Oh, ow. That actually hurt me. Hopefully Big Boss puts up more of a fight than that guy. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, so we got 4 rooms here. We got a treasure room, grenade, crystal. Finally have 5 crystals, but I'm probably not going to be able to use anything because it's just not... There's treasure here. I do have 2 grenades, so... Just what I need, another egg. Jesus Christ. 12 things following me. One of them is hatched. I feel like the laser is a little bit overpowered. Okay, so that one failed. That sucks, but, you know, it happens. Don't have a grenade to actually be able to take that out, so there's no point in that. The music is starting to get a little bit irritating of sorts. Like, it's the same beat that it's hitting. Some of these things are grenades, and you got to be really careful about how you hit them. Some of them are okay, though, because you can just throw your things at... Damn it. Through the wall. Go, my mummy. Oh, tiny mummy too. Oh, so he upgraded. That's nice. So you do get these rooms that are sort of break rooms, which is nice, but it's also like, I don't know, they seem to happen pretty often. Oh, yes. We'll unlock this, see what it gives us. A shield, which is sort of a temporary health, very similar to Soul Hearts in Isaac. Why are you being followed by 20 Easter eggs and 1 baby mummy? That's the real question, isn't it? I guess that's not too broken since they're failed to have. You said these games that you're supposed to play a lot. I used to play Isaac and listen to a YouTube. Yeah, it is going to be a bit. I mean, especially these games that you play over and over and over again. Yeah, you're eventually going to run out. But I don't know. With Isaac, I found myself not hitting that point until very much later on. Blueberry cake. You will drop empty shields if you hatch an empty egg. Oh, so that's actually really good for me. So if these eggs fail to hatch, they still give me something to work with, which is actually really, really good upgrade for me right now, considering the game is just throwing these things at me like no other. Can't use that crystal, but maybe I'll come back later if I get something for it. Spikes I do not believe are insta-kill. And we have so much money right now, we might as well go here and spend some. I don't want to change my weapon, but I will buy this lottery ticket. 7 coins. You feel... Wow. I mean, of course I'm going to buy all this shit, but I don't know what I'm going to do with 885 because I'm going to keep this weapon because I like it. But Jesus Christ. Also, is my weapon... Yeah, my weapon's upgraded to level 2, it looks like. I don't know what that means specifically. I know you can upgrade weapons in power-wise and even like sort of level-wise. See, the problem here is that some of these guys are like really, really easy once you get that. Ooh, Snowboy can freeze enemies. So I'm basically, man, look at my face. I'm a little bit terrifying. I've lost a lot of week this past week to playing Slay the Spire and have podcasts running in the background. Yep. You know, I I feel you on that. I've been trying to hold back my playing of Grifflins. It's only worked a little bit. All right, there's nothing else. I could go get that crystal, but really, is it worth it? Might as well go and teleport to the boss. I played a little bit more Virgo today. Try to get a little bit farther. Got McFamily. Wow. So is that the Wendy's, the... You guys are just gonna stay over here? Because I am perfectly okay with that. I feel like I shouldn't be able to... This is going to eventually change. This will... Like, they can't just keep on bouncing here. Eventually they're gonna... Yeah, force me into a situation where I literally have to do something. I don't know why I was able to do that much damage. The patterns are pretty simple. And I think that's one of the things I'm really not necessarily... Like, I know that eventually you got to keep it... Whoa, 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 whoa. So they upgraded. This is at the point where it's just like, well, wait a minute. Like, what is going on here? Like, I don't know if I can actually do anything against these things if they're deciding to just run at me. Should I just stay in the corner here and try to protect myself? So he's now upgraded. Are they going to upgrade again now? Please say no. Iron Windmill. Okay. Wow. Okay. Strange mask. Somebody stop me. Okay. Reference to the old mask. Extra bullets per shot. What does that mean for... Oh. Extra bullets means more lasers for me. Wow. Okay. Probably gonna get addicted to Hades all over again once they launch. Yes. All right, level 5, which is a boss. First, we're gonna get the special item in this room, which is Roly-Poly toy. You'll drop an extra bomb if you hatch an empty egg. I have three things following me right now. There's a chicken in your yard, inexplicably. I mean, have you asked it why it's there? It's a really important question that you should probably ask it. Tiny Mummy 3. He could block bullets and may... Okay, that was on the screen like barely any time. And may fire 8 bullets when attacked. On death, drop a heart. Okay, well, that's really useful, actually. Shark bait. You can use eggs as bombs when you don't have any bombs. I don't really want to do that, but maybe in the boss fight it could be really useful. Do you want to sacrifice your children is basically what it's asking. Wow, I've got an alien baby now. This game is different. I'll give it that. Yeah, probably should have actually tried to get that. Ah, Snow Brother. I like the fact that the pets also have their own upgrade system, it looks like, which is nice. weird though, flower, is the fact that this is all feeling like every room is feeling somewhat the same, which is weird to say, but okay. A treasure that had more treasure in it. That's sort of strange, I'm not gonna lie, and I need more crystals. Dragnix said his army of eggs and alien flower snowmen pharaoh. Yo, it's so bro. Like, chill. And my army of lasers, Jesus. The ballerina enemy is cool, I will give it that. Alien Baby X. Okay, don't have the ability, don't have grenades yet. Don't want to use a grenade. Children is... I do like the fact that it said eggs, not children. Ow. Oh, I failed. I will take that heart, though. And I did get a shield from that, so that's nice. But I can't get up there. I need some kind of like other ability to get up there, and it is a little bit weird with the procedural generation. It feels like the game's like, screw you. Oh, I do have a. Do I have a grenade? I do not. I can at least get this coin, which I really didn't need. We have found the boss location, which is nice. It's evolving. Ooh, crystals, good. That's something I really did need. What I probably didn't need is another egg. Let's be realistic here. Don't have bombs. We do have crystals now, and crystals means that I can now open certain things, probably. But we're gonna keep on going to other places. Oh, Jesus. I don't want to use my eggs right now. I may need them for the boss, but seriously? Seriously? I have a shit ton of eggs. 2 crystals is yes, so... What if the double jump was locked behind a relic or something? Possible. Okay, that was a very lame upgrade. I will go to the store because I can open it now. Really? Those are weapons. And I really like my weapon right now, so I'm not gonna buy it. Because they have the yellow outline. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit more upgrade, but just, I mean... This is just so useful. More coins, more keys, more crystals. Can you give me a grenade? I mean, I would have really appreciated a grenade there. We will teleport over here to see if I can get a grenade out of this last part. And I may use some of these eggs just to... Really? Really? Jesus Christ. Alright. Ah! I used an egg to get another egg. Okay, game. Are you messing with me? I mean, I feel like you're messing with me. Here, have more eggs, because that's exactly what you needed, right? You made the sacrifice to try to get more stuff for yourself? Well, have more eggs. Okay, I actually got a grenade out of that, which is what I've been using the eggs for. Thank you, game. Appreciate you. Okay, now I gotta time this one because it's actually... Okay. Wow. That was absolutely useless. Excellent. Yeah, it's... I guess I should look on the sunny side of things here. Also, what did I get? When did I get fireballs around me? And where did my other thing go? I'm so confused right now. I'm not sure. I'm so confused right now. What's going on? Let's just go to the boss. My army of eggs is ready. Argus. Okay, so this is the first, like, boss of the game. Oh, okay, so he just shoots lasers. Simple patterns. You gonna do anything else? Or are you just gonna let me stand here? I mean, okay, yeah, you did some damage to me. Great, wonderful. I'm not exactly fearing you right now. I finally don't have shields. Great, good. It is a little bit weird to have a homing weapon that is so, like, it wants to go to those enemies, and therefore it can be a little bit... Okay, I'm actually taking damage now. I gotta be a little bit more careful. Come on. Damn it. I didn't. Man, the red on the red background is a little bit troublesome. Like, I had real trouble seeing that. All right. So, choose the violence or wisdom path based on your pay. Okay, so it looks like the violence. So wisdom and violence has to do with that right-hand meter. But I did get 4 upgrade points. Did get to last boss. Reasonable. I'm not scared. 50 seconds later. Oh no. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you make a mistake. Ooh, a piano room. Or a marked stone. Piano room. Let's go to the bar. We will... Can you dance? It is weird that it doesn't keep on dancing after a little bit. All right, so we will change to... So you start with a grenade. Without picking up. He will lose 1 heart, and he will fly when he has no heart. That's a little bit weird. We will play as Wade. I don't like the idea of going right to DLC characters this early on, and I'm not exactly sure what a DLC character is supposed to be. All right, so he has your typical pointy shooty gun. Shadow Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure what that is a reference to. Don't have any coins. Can't go that way. So he just starts with 1 grenade, which can be useful. My concern right now is this game like, even with the characters, like, a lot of them are just, like, right now it's statistical. What I'm concerned about is, like, is it going to keep it up over time? Or are these, like, the first two runs, while having different weaponry, what's weird is that they felt relatively the same. And that could be dangerous. I know it says, like, you could use crates to do things like that, but, like, that crate wasn't going to help me there. All right. Wow. That didn't really help me at all. Did you buy the or is that a tease to get you to buy the DLC? Give me a second. The thing is that I'm not sure. I only bought the game on Steam. Neon Abyss Free Livable Works Character DLC. Okay, so if you buy the game in the first week, you get the DLC characters, which I admit I'm not necessarily a fan of that. The fact is that, I mean, these characters were done, and to call them DLC is, it's like first day DLC. I get it, but if they're ready to be purchased and an option like that, I get that indie games got to give something different for people to go after them, but I don't know, that to me is started to get into that, you know, iffy line. All right, what's over here? Oh, the piano room. I don't have 15 coins. We will come back when I have 15 coins. Like, I want games to like this to succeed, of course, but it's just one of those situations where it's like, okay, so that's a harmony point. So I'm more harmonic than death. But what that means in the big picture, I don't know. Don't have a grenade. Can't really open that secret room. Again, don't have any more grenades. Used it on getting absolutely shit. Okay, key. Key doesn't really help me, though. I need grenade. Come on. Need all those coins. I mean, I get that you want me to... Let's go here. Still need one more coin in order to use the piano room. Don't know what the piano room does, though, so it's hard for me to judge, like, oh, should I, you know, try to find as many coins as possible to get to it? Probably, but... Okay, shield, good. It's weird, though. The thing is that, you know, like, the lasers was nice, but I'm sitting here going, like, I'm not being blown away by anything, and it's hard to say, like, it's very competent, it's very well done, but I'm, like, expecting something to, like, come along and say, like, you know, hey, you know, this is why you need to play it. It's competent, I will give it that. Okay, we get some shades here. Easier to aim without glare in your eye, increase your weapon's damage. Good. Now my character looks a little more badass. That's always nice. All right, let's go and use the coin room. All right. I got an item. I got a plague mask. So, a little mini game. It's nice. Really wasn't a challenge of any sort. What's down? Don't need the heart. So, like, the thing is that it's definitely got. Okay, got a racing. Okay. It's the same boss that I faced the second time around. Ow. Okay, so you're angry now. Ooh. You almost got me there. Sort of, kind of. Okay, you got really close. So the thing is that, like, some of these, like, elements, I'm, like, really, really close, and it's hard to, like, see a situation where I would actually be able to dodge it on a regular basis. I do like the drop-in, like, you know, like, sort of, like, coming from the sky and being like, hey, I'm the badass, ready to, you know, kick everyone's ass here. Don't need that half heart. Don't need those crystals, really. I've got 4. So, oh god, lasers. That, you know, when it's facing one way, you don't expect it to just be able to fire behind itself without turning around. Don't have any grenades. That sucks. Give me a second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. That looks dangerous. Can't really do that. We'll open this up and get an item. Ooh, I could get a shotgun. Yeah, I'm always gonna choose the weapon here. Ah, so this is a charge weapon. So I could shoot, and then once I let go with the stick, it fires. And so my first run had a golden key weapon, which threw a key, not like one of my keys, but like a literal like key that did a lot more damage. And it looks like the same thing with here. It throws 2 frost. Ooh. I didn't expect that. Get an extra treasure room at each new level. Okay, that's good. So now I've got literally. Okay, I admit the triangle in front of my face is a little bit much. So now I've got basically a shit ton of grenades to use at every point. So that's nice. So some of the weapon, like the weapon types are interesting, and interesting enough to change things up. But I have to be careful. It looks like I can actually hurt myself with those grenades. Yeah, I can. So, yes, it's great, but I could also hurt myself more. Ow. So there's a downside, which, as we can see, is definitely a problem in certain cases. All right. All right, some hearts, that's good. Okay, I gotta be careful with my shit. It is weird that when it starts to fade that you could still touch that thing and it will still be on the screen, but you can't actually touch it. So there's some weird visuals like that in this game that do bother me a bit. Yeah! Exactly what I wanted. Okay, some more grenades. Unlock that. Things, absolutely things that I do not need. Maybe I'll need in a second. Ow. I'm not gonna I guess I should bother with that key. Like, it's there. I should get it. Wow. Like, some of these weapons are ridiculously powered. Yeah, can you not go? You know, you just stay away from me, please? I need my personal space, and I don't like it. Okay, so this run is, you're not gonna get anything. Is what it seems like. Give me a second. It's always hard to tell whether or not YouTube has been really flaky lately, so it's hard to tell if the chat is frozen. I've always been a little bit wary of it since the one time where everybody was talking and then all of a sudden, like, it all came out at once. And it's so, like, right now the last message I see is from FAQ talking about the DLC, and I'm like, I don't know if that's the actual last message, but it probably is. Okay, down we go. Oh, I can actually blow that up, right? You usually take more than one grenade, but I have a grenade gun, so sucks to be you. We will use the crystals and try to buy something in this room. We might as well buy the shield because it's better than nothing. And I like my gun right now, so I don't necessarily want to get anything new. Yep. Thank you, FAQ. It's just, YouTube is just sometimes difficult. But I think everybody understands that at this point. Ah, treasure chest to the treasure chest. And a stone treasure chest. Alright, so now we have a series of eggs. YouTube is dead set on making everything worse with each update. Like, I got, like, okay, so, like, the YouTube, like, the upgrade to... supposed to be a challenge room or something. Like, I got the fact that they basically have said, like, the old interface for YouTube Classic View, like, they couldn't do much with it. That it had a lot of problems. And I'm like, I get that. I do. But on the other hand, like, a lot of the design decisions that were made for some of the other stuff on it just feels like no one who had used the platforms before had actually designed the software, because it's just like, well, like, things like, why can't I see the stream time when, you know, I'm looking at a stream that's upcoming? You upgrade your weapon, increase your jump height and movement speed slightly. Okay, cool. Like, that should be one of the first things if I'm looking at a stream that is yet to come. I still find it hilarious that it's like, oh, you should use the YouTube modern view, like the not classic view, but, oh, you want to make a stream for a later date? Yeah, you can't do that right now. You got to go back to the classic view. But then every time you go to the classic view, it's like, well, why are you using the classic view? Is it something that, you know, is not in the latest update? And I'm just sitting there going, literally, yes. That literally is it. Ow. Oh, Jesus. These grenades do shit tons of damage, though. Alright, heart, upgrade point, and upgrade your weapon, increase your weapon damage. So, is that what that 4 is? YouTube's like interface-wise, it's just a lot more cumbersome than the original one. And I like there are upgrades that I just don't understand why they took away. Like the fact that you can't go to automate, like, okay, every time I do a video, I want to, post to Twitter, like, hey, I've taken a lot of damage already just from the grenades. Oh, it looks like I fired 3 now. Is it the eggs that I'm firing at? Like, I'm not sure what is actually, I think it's the grenades hitting themselves. I still don't get why streamers get listed in my sub feed based on when the channel schedules them and not when they're supposed to start. That's a very good question that I have asked a couple times and I've never gotten an answer. Some of these upgrades don't seem to work with themselves, and that seems like a really bad feature. All right. Let's play as Saya, who apparently can switch to a katana at any point. What's her weapon name? Pink Flame, a soul burning in agitation. Do you have a Monokuma doll? Is this a Monokuma bunny? This is a Monokuma bunny. All right, I'm playing with nothing but you for the rest of the time. I hear as you type who are forced employees to make updates occasionally justify their position. Now, you see, there's a lot of things they could do there that would justify their position. I think it's just that they bring in people who don't know the ecosystem. They try to, do these updates without interfaces. Yeah, I mean, it's like they say that the feature wasn't used, or it wasn't used like in terms of like it got less interaction than ones that were tweeted out by the person. But with the same time, okay, what does this do? What does RB do? All right. At the same time, it's just like, what? For some people it did. Why take that away from the some people? Like, I'm not going to have a lot of, initial interface in terms of, like, I could understand for streams, like, interfacing right away, but for reviews? Like, it makes no sense to me. And it makes me wonder, like, what was it, the other day, they're pushing an update that now 8 minutes videos can have mid-rolls. Which, okay, I understand it was the jokingly like, oh, hey, you gotta get to 10 minutes for mid-rolls problem that was occurring. But, on the other hand, they made it default that way. So that if you don't indicate that you want mid-rolls, or don't want mid-rolls right away, guess what? You're getting mid-rolls. Which seems like really backwards, especially for certain channels. Like animation channels is not gonna make a difference, but like people who do long form content, like my 20-minute, 30-minute reviews, I don't put mid-rolls on things. I myself could probably get away with it because people are not going to necessarily complain that a 40-minute review video is going to have a mid-roll, but I just don't think that's necessary. I don't think that's reasonable at this point. And it's just weird that they just keep on making little changes like that, where it's just like, hey, maybe the better option here is to have more control about ads and mid-rolls, and maybe work on your, you know, the fact that people get demonetized all the time for little shit situations. Like, I get it that the demonetization problem, like, some things you just can't help, but it's sort of sad that, like, I wonder, like, who is in charge of some of these decisions. Okay, so the sword seems like a lot cleaner at times. Question is, though, can I... Yeah, I can get to new places with the sword, so that almost seems like the sword is a little bit more useful in certain cases. I don't have any bombs, so that doesn't help me. But my question is... Oh. Okay, well, I have a fish for a gun now. This is one of the ones I got in the first run. It's sort of okay, but I'll probably want to upgrade it as soon as I can. He collects hearts and has a chance to give you shields. Oh. Well, that's nice. The sword seems way more powerful right now. And what is this? Spend 25 coins to get an egg is my active item. Okay, well, I can't necessarily spend 25 coins, but that's a nice item. Don't have it. Yep. We're gonna go back to the start because there's more stuff there. Oh, we can get an item. What is this? Ooh, a toucan. Rainforest souvenir. Kill enough enemies and you'll drop extra eggs. Okay, cool. More eggs. More friends. Still can't... might as well go to this other room, though, and get that heart, because I may need it. It's like, I get it on some of this stuff, where it's like, it's giving you some options and choices, but... Oh, wait. There's a grenade in that room. I saw somebody on Twitter posting a screenshot showing that YouTube actually offered them the option to watch all the ads up front or have mid-rolls, and I was taken aback. That's a little bit strange, not gonna lie. I don't remember if... Yeah, it's in that. Make an omelet. You know, it may be the best option here. Alright, we're going. Let's see. I guess the god of racing, do I really want to touch him? Yeah, I don't. Having to find that out by actually firing it. Oh, the low range of this weapon sucks for this fight. Yep, I'm almost dead. I'm dead. So, bad option there. Alright, we'll play as the other person. Yes, I said Monokuma only, but fine. He loses a heart every time you go down a level, which seems a little bit strange to me, to be honest with you. Also, it seems weird that the monk character has a steel pipe. He will fly when he has no heart containers. What does that mean, though? All right, we're we're going into the yeah, we'll use the battle. I like how the bosses are cogs. Yeah, a little bit. But monks are supposed to be peaceful. I mean, I'm assuming he's a monk, but I guess I could be completely wrong here. He could just be a convict. I mean, he does have the strike. The enemy just spawned right on top of me and did damage to me, and I don't like that. Ooh, an egg. All right. Art is an explosion. There's a chance that killing an enemy will release an explosion from you. That seems an interesting item. I need key for that one. Don't have that. Are the starting weapons all visually different? But they seemingly function very identically. They're just single shoot. They're Mega Man shooters. Okay, so hold on. Let me think about this. Damn it. Damn it. This guy has. They all have knives if you get close enough. See, I feel like there's something. Like, that seems like a secret, but it's not. It's also weird to see that you have these explosion things, and it's not damaging you, even though it teaches you early on that explosions damage you with, like, the grenades that you saw me throw. Ow. So my question is, if he loses a heart every level, what happens if I'm at one heart? Well, I guess he would just take one of the not user hearts. Please don't tell me that I have Donald Trump as my... No, I'm gonna pretend his skin is not orange enough. Leave me alone. Go back to your hole. Oh, I can actually unlock that one. Ooh, what's this? When you have shield, you can make an extra jump. Oh, cool. And I'm actual sheep. Like, that's a cool ability. Oh, I didn't somehow activate that one. Well, guess I'm gonna have to go back that way. Oh no, kill it. You know what? What does he have health? Yes, he does. I'll just run in and try to get him killed. All right, we're going for broke. Nope. We need 5 more. Oh, more. Really? This early on? It's good to be Roger scrolling from bad man. You just ran into that yourself. Okay, cool. More grenades for me. I will take all of them. Stab the thing, stab the thing, stab the thing, stab the thing. Ow. Ow, damn it. Now I can't double jump because I don't have... shields. Boo. Oh, hey, look. An actual secret room that I can actually Go in. Game. You're a little bit annoying at times. All right, well, we are going into there because I don't feel like doing any of that other shit. So you could have different versions of the same bosses. In this case, 2 of the same. I feel like he wants to be a little bit closer right now because he's got that explosion power. But now we got Shockman, so we don't. Like, how am I supposed to deal with that? The way that it's... Like, how am I supposed to react to that and be able to deal with that sort of speed? Like, I can't really, right? Add extra bullets per shot, increase your movement speed. Okay, cool. Losing a heart. Shoes will suddenly hit the fan. Yeah, it does. Alright, so I lost one of my hearts. I don't have much hearts left. I only have 1 coin, and I have half a heart to try to do all this shit. This is not gonna go well, guys. Did get a heart from that, though, so... Like, it's $14.99, and so on one hand, like, the price is right for the type of game that it is and for what it's going for. But here's the weird part about that is, like, I'm sitting here going, well, what is that draw, that thing that needs you to play this game right now? Like, you know, a lot of games you can wait on. I don't try to look at it like, oh, you know, this is a wait for sale kind of game. But on the other hand, with a market and the saturation that is happening right now, like, this is a very good version of, like, a more, I don't want to say platformer-esque Enter the Gungeon, but at the same time, I'm sitting here going, you know, would I recommend this over Enter the Gungeon? Probably not. Would I recommend this over Dead Cells? No. But is it good on its own? Yeah. So it's one of those games where it's just going to be, and you know, it's little things like that annoyance, where it's just like, that enemy spawned and I immediately took damage, and I really didn't have time to react. And it's stuff like that where I feel like the QA cycle on this needs to be a little bit more defined, because that leads to that unfair keyword where it's like, yeah, it's difficult, and you want games like this to be difficult, but you don't want them to be unfair, because when it's unfair, then you have players like, well, I don't want to play this game. Oh, great. I have 2 clowns on my team. This would be me looking down the camera if I had a face cam right now and just staring at the screen right now. A few big content, and that's the thing, like, I can't necessarily say that the content isn't there yet. Also, I have a toucan at the end of my gun here. More eggs, more coins. Ow. Can't really open that one now. There was a heart up here, right? But was it something I can get to? Yeah. I have a lot of shields right now. Oh, wait, he's taking damage. I'm sort of wanting him to take more damage. My 8-ball took damage, though, so I'm not happy with that. There we go. Adam! So, wait. Oh, he's got 1 HP left, so he is the first to go, which will be no problem with me. Remington, God of Guns. That makes perfect sense. Oh, okay. So, bouncing. Ow. Wait, what? Wait. Don't take my coin. Oh, wait. Did it give? No, that had to give me coins, because that was definitely not enough. Not the coins I had. Ow. Come on. There we go. Root. Let your guide you. Add shields, upgrade your weapon. That's nice. And into the void. I lose a heart, but I go into another room. Still have my initial weapon, which I don't like, but oh, those are grenade enemies. I gotta keep away from them because they can actually hurt me. Ow. Jack 2. Hey, I got rid of one of the clowns. Don't know why I did that. Some of these enemies are like really aggressive, and to the point where it's just like, if I didn't have the right gun, it would really be a death sentence. And I don't necessarily think it should be that far. Adam 2, he fires double bullets. Now, is there a way for me to see like how much experience these guys need? Because that could make decisions a little bit more difficult. Like, oh, do I go into this room if I don't need to? Well, I could upgrade my guy, so maybe. But post-road seem really predictable as well. Yeah, like they're the same thing right now, and I don't know. Like, I know I can get some upgrades based off of like those upgrade points, but I don't know how many it's gonna be over time yet. Because I doubt that it's gonna be just the one set that they've shown so far. Damn it. The main shooting, like, it feels very, I don't want to say mundane, but it seems pedestrian. Like weapons all act the same way, which doesn't seem right, does it? See, we've seen this golden apple already. And, I mean, this is the 4th run now. I think that's what's going to kill the game in the end, though, is the fact that it just, when put against, you know, into the dungeon or something like that, it's just going to be, like, yeah, it's great that I've got a little bear friend, and that's cool, and that's nice, but... I'm sitting here going, I want more. I want more pizzazz, more, you know, something that will knock me off my feet. Atom 3. Triple the atom. Don't have grenades. I can go into that. I do have coins, so we definitely need to upgrade this gun. So we'll buy this. That seems a lot more of an upgrade. We'll buy this. And that, apparently. All your bullets now deal poison damage. That's nice. I will take the grenade, too, because I need a grenade. Looks like I also have an ability. Increases guns damage to current room costs 2 crystals. Ooh. That's a little pricey. Ow, I turned right at the last second and just wasted a grenade. Thank you for giving me another grenade and another chance. Maybe skill tree makes the game much better. You know, I mean, like the first one was the piano room, which, yeah, it was a nice little mini game, but was it really I can't. Was it really worth the points that I spent in it? Probably not. Oh, I need to... I can get these at least. Alright, into the next room. Because we've done... I guess we haven't done everything. We haven't done this room. Oh, yep, grenade. Ooh. You know what? No, I'll take the twins. Like, the bullet patterns, like, besides the laser, it's like, it's very pedestrian. It's very, like, eh. Yeah, I didn't think it would be enough, but I had to try. Johnny, God of Idols. Okay. Whoa. What? Is that the clown dropping that? I can't tell. Oh, yeah. Oh. You have a bad haircut or something? Like, I can't tell what is bouncing and what is doing. Like, what are these things doing? I wish it was easier to tell what was friendly and what was foe. Oh, it failed. Alright, increase our weapon's damage. Another half a heart. Into the portal we go. My app just feels that they put cooler stuff later in the tree so you can have a safe environment early to learn the game. It's weird, isn't it? So, the thing is that a veteran of the genre is going to not have any problems here. Like, they know what the basics are. And they're going to just sit there going, well, I don't need to learn the game as much. Like, yeah, of course I need to learn certain things about the game. Oh, I got a panda now. But a veteran is going to be like, eh. So, like, I feel like giving them options to maybe change that up early on and maybe not making the expectation that, you know, I'm assuming that they're assuming, like, oh, they'll play it more and more, but I don't know. I know that, like you said, it's the optimistic side, which, ow, I don't know why I thought I had a double jump there because I didn't have a shield. Yeah, it seems a little bit presumptuous to me, I guess. I also have a lot of characters that are on my side right now, and that feels like that could really start, like, getting a little bit ridiculous. Like, even though they have health. Okay, so Jack 2 does only have 1 health, but, like, I'm expecting them to have a little bit more damage. You're always getting something that increases your movement speed, weapon damage after a boss. Nothing really exciting. And that's the thing, right? Like, you want... Like, I understand, like, early on, maybe being like, okay, you know, hey, maybe keep it simple for people, but... I do wonder... Because, like, at the start of the game, it did not give... So when I first played this, when I first tried it, there was no option for difficulty. Not that I at least remember, which was earlier today, so I would hope that I would. Oh, so that... Oh, yeah, I was supposed to say, like, okay, it's got a blue side, so it's not a... Don't have bombs. What was I gonna say? Like, I was expecting... I don't even know what the point I was making right before I got the player 2 thing. Got it. Getting old sucks, guys. But yeah, so it never gave me a difficulty choice, but in the bar it did. So I'm wondering, like, maybe hard gives more difficult choices. It may be something that worth trying. Okay. Yeah, the eggs are cool and all, but like you said, they don't do anything like too spectacular, and it doesn't necessarily like make me want to play the game that much more. It's nice to have. Ah, the god of mobile videos again. Man, I'm doing a lot of damage against him right now. Back. Yeah, like weapon and fire damage again. Like, again, like, where are the cool... Like, Enter the Gungeon had those, of course, but they also had some cool, you know, random shit. Where's that cool random shit? Alright, at least I have some grenades now. I lost one cloud and gained another. Okay, guess I'm going this way because it's the only way. Tiny Mummy 3, cool. Great. I used a grenade. I did get a shield out of that, so. It was actually worth it for the shield. Ah. Rocket block enemy bullets. Was gonna say the game was cheap, but it's almost the price of... Wait, what? Oh, Persona 4. Oh, yeah. No, and I was going to say, I'm like, Persona 5? No, Persona 4. Okay. Yeah. I'm willing to sort of disregard that portion because, I mean, to be quite honest with you, I did not expect Persona 4 to be that cheap for a port of the game like that. Yeah, I understand that it's an older game. And some people are like, oh, why are you spending so much on older games? But, you know, a good game is a good game forever. So I think something that Nintendo has gotten right over the years is, like, you know, if there's an experience, like, Call of Duties, yeah, you know, they do just depreciate a lot in value because, you know, it's the next iteration. But, you know, Super Mario Sunshine, is it really? Oh, I died. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to up this difficulty. There's a chance your bullet will split into extra... Okay. See, now that's more of a interesting item. I guess there's more that will get over time, but... The fact that you have to play several times before you get some of these items is weird to me. All right, we're gonna go back to Anna. Praying is broken. This will probably be the last run of the night. I have popcorn. Ooh. So that does something a little bit more. That's nice. Ah, so they have the same problem as me, where I can hit them as soon as they spawn in. So I wonder if somebody had talked to them about, hey, if you're down a half hour, you immediately deal damage to all enemies. Well, that's... Those explosions can hurt me. That's gonna be a problem. Ow. Oh, oops. That's a lot of treasure chests. And a lot of keys that I don't have. Also, it's weird to see, like, Anna doesn't, like I would expect, like, the finite detail in here is a little bit annoying. Like, I expect her ponytail to exist right now. Because Anna does have a ponytail, and the mask, yeah, I understand it could be, like, bunched up in the mask, but I don't know. I expect the personalities to come out a little bit more right now. I know that doesn't happen in, like, Binding of Isaac or anything like that, but I don't know. It just seems weird to me right now. Ah, yeah, I'll take that shield. See now, like starting with this extra item feels really powerful. Ow. See, now I wish there was a way to have easily been able to say, hey, I don't want to, ow. I only want to use melee weapon here. The mask is eating the ponytail. Yes, it has. Ghost baby. Oh. Does that mean you died as a child? Probably. Sounds like a recipe for hairballs. It does. I will take the special item here. Whatever the hell this is. Every time you pick a coin, there's a chance you see. Okay, cool. Ruby earrings. And that makes sense from a, like, sort of a different kind of perspective. Down here. Can't make it up there now because I shot everything and they died. And there we go. Up we go. Up we go. Up we go. Give me. No. Bad. Oh, you're gonna break. Well, screw you. Ow. Ooh. Yeah. More eggs. So upgrade your gun while you're in this room. Cost 3 crystals. Does that mean permanently, or does that mean only for this room? That's unclear. Okay, so there's plenty of places that get crystals, so I guess I'll buy the half a heart. And I will teleport to here to get more heart. And to here to go down here to get more heart and crystal. Oh, wait, what's the star? Oh, that's where a weapon is. Okay. I have 2 keys, so... Well, that got me a bunch of grenades. Only for the room, it seems. Yeah, I guess that would be useful against bosses. So, like, against this boss, I should use it right away. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Maybe I shouldn't have. The fact that I could do all this damage to myself is not cool. Okay, we're not gonna... That's not gonna be the run. I'm sorry. That... I know I said it was gonna be the last run, but... So, there are weapon combinations that definitely do not work. And that sort of sucks. That's sort of like, yeah, I understand that, like, in certain cases, like, you just don't get the right combination. That sucks. But, honestly, like, how are you supposed to help yourself on that one? Like, that seems like a bad negative effect. Maybe it's just me. But I feel like it should do a lot more to protect you on that one. Like, it's almost like, oh, you wanted to upgrade? Well, sucks to be you because you just upgraded yourself into death. You should probably avoid upgrades now, is what it's teaching you. Or upgrade only when you know it's the right thing, but how do you know when it's the right thing at times? There's not really a good way of predicting that. These guys seem a little bit more aggressive than normal. I don't really want to, but it's up to your fate. Reroll your gun variable. So, okay. need more coins. Randomly change the properties of this weapon. Okay, so once I get 10 coins, I can randomly change the properties on this weapon. So it's literally the random weapon. Okay, well, I guess that's cool. Seems very luckish. But I guess in a game like this, you want that. All right, random. Okay, now it shoots twice. But how do I know what it... So, like, how do I know if it's better or not? Like, I don't like the fact that it doesn't, like, tell me exactly what it does now. It just says, like, oh, it's better. Or it could be. I don't know. Just fire the weapon. For those who are wanting to know for the rest of the week, obviously I post this on my Discord so some people know, but I will be streaming Ooblets on Wednesday and Death Comes True on Friday, which is by Kumada, which is, I probably pronounced that, horribly mispronounced that, the creator, one of the creators of Danganronpa. Know anything about this channel, you know that I like that. Granted, it's one of those games that you'd think I wouldn't stream because it's like, well, you know, it's a story-based game, but I feel like maybe streaming the first couple hours of it to get people interested, may be the right call. Like, I would never, that's the kind of game I would never, like, stream all at all in terms of like, ooh, what's this? The more hearts you have, the more bullets you can fire. I'll just pick my Destiny one. Yeah, like I don't want to. Like, again, I've talked about it before, where it's just like people, you know, posting entire story vids of, you know, things like Mortal Kombat and, you know, it just being like, you know, oh come on, that's not fair use. That's not reasonable. But I do think there is a certain point to like, oh hey, this game will get interest in it, and it won't spoil too much if you do X, Y, and Z. Nope, not going that way. Not going that way. I wish it would show you that that's a coin room that, you know, on the map, as opposed to having to, oh, a crane game one. Jesus. I feel like some of these enemies are a lot tougher to deal with than others. Like, I know that I read a couple of reviews on this game, like, and one of the things was like, oh, boss battles are really good. And I'm sitting here going, really? Like, it's somewhat okay, but another repeat item. This, like, you need more of a base at the start of your game to, like, if I'm getting into repetition this early on, like, I question what repetition, even if I start unlocking things like, okay, that's a new item, I haven't seen this. Every time an enemy is here, I get started increasing your weapon. Okay, it's again of the same. So, nope. All right. So, my final thoughts. Neon Abyss is good, but not great. There's a lot of rough around the edges portions where, you know, there's stuff like this, where it's like the dance button only works for a second. Like, why? Like, what's the point of that? Well, wait a minute. Now it works. Okay. No dash in the game. So the dash and double jump seem to be from items. It's a game that is good in certain aspects, but not, you know, great. Like, the bosses are okay, but they're not, you know, something that I would want to go back to. But I think the biggest problem I see with the game right now is the fact that those little elements where the polish of, and I specifically refer to QA here, and I don't want to put QA on the bus because they might have found this and they just got chipped anyway. Things like a weapon combination that blows yourself up on a consistent basis. That just seems like something that, you know, maybe the player needs a little bit more to be taught by in terms of avoiding that, or maybe it's something that maybe you should avoid, or maybe change it a little bit, or change the properties of it a little bit. The fact that, like, I didn't even know that these were DLC characters, but I got them for free. Yeah, it's on the store page, but maybe don't call it DLC if it's in the first week. And the fact that there is a DLC portion of this in the first week when it's available to start off with still irks me a little bit. You know, I'll do one more run. It's fine. I don't know why. It's just it's stuff like that where I sit here and wonder about like the eggs thing. The eggs are cool, but it's nothing that necessarily really prompts me to be like, oh yeah, I really want to, you know, play this game over and over again. Especially when I'm getting the same guys over and over again in the first couple of, you know, runs. Actually, I'm gonna abandon this run. I'm gonna go back to the normal mode here, just to give myself a little bit more of a chance. So the hard, yeah, the enemies hit harder, or seem to be more aggressive. So for people who are okay with that, cool, great. I don't think it necessarily adds that much difference. Yeah, like over time it would, but again, it's making the assumption that you're going to be playing this for a long time, and I just don't see that, like, sort of lasting power that I think the game thinks it has. Just with the number of upgrades and some of the unlocks that you got to do, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too hard on the game in this case. There's a chance you may fire a laser. Okay. Like, great, but, like, how am I supposed to count on it this then? Like, it's randomly firing a laser, great, but it's also the fact that the guns feel so samey. Like, okay, that double laser gun that I had at one point definitely did not, but, like, even the fact that the game does have guns that have short ranges or long ranges or fire multiple bullets or explosions, they feel different. They are different, and yet for some reason they don't feel different, if that makes sense. Like, they don't really change your strategies a lot. Like, yeah, the range one does, but like there's something about the feel of the weapons that just don't feel like it's the same thing that you're playing as. Its presentation is nice. You know, colors are crisp. Enemies do have a unique look to them. I do like the neon and the bar aspects of things. I like some of the background colors and things like that, but it also can sort of get in its own way in that case, where it's just like, you know, it's almost a little bit too much trouble for what it's worth. In addition, things like this. Like, it's cool. I'm playing the piano by jumping on this. It's a mini game, but it seems like a little bit over the top. Like, why am I jumping so high? Is it to give myself time to be able to react? Why not make this a little bit more of a straightforward mini game? Oh, I missed it. Bye. Drop some random pickups, cost 20. Oh, that's cool, but again, and like you said, if you want a side and run gun, I'm not sure why you would go with the gun, which is $5 cheaper. Yeah, that's the thing, is that there are others like this, and it's hard to justify this over anything else. It could be a good sort of change of pace game. Like, you are a, you know, roguelike player who, you know, a roguelike sort of platforming action player. It could be a good change of pace to you if you're sort of embedded in the genre, but does it necessarily stand out compared to any of those other games? I don't necessarily think so. It's weird because I saw a lot of people praising this game with the demo and stuff, and I think maybe that's where this game almost was a little bit misleading, because the demo, I'm assuming people assumed that the demo would maybe have a little bit more randomization in it, and maybe it didn't. Maybe it was more just the fact that it was straight up, you know, this is what the game is. I'm thinking of Daniel Hardcastle, aka Nick Cube, on that one, where I saw him like get excited, and I'm just like, okay, I you know, I like Dan, I like, you know, some of the stuff that he has, and then I'm starting to play this game today, and I'm like, something just doesn't seem, you know, up to par as like everything else. And like, again, it's little things like being able to take damage from an enemy spawning in the room as soon as you enter the room. Like, things like that where I just sit there going, okay, there's unfair, and then there's something like that where it's just like, I had no chance to, you know, to even react to that. And it's just like, well, wait a minute, you know, hold on, hold your phone. You know, what, is that really fair to the player? I don't think so. I have a chance to get, what do I look like right now? I'm assuming that magic crystal has something to do with what I look like right now, but I'm not sure how that deals with magic crystals. Alright, so, and it's just that when it comes down to it, it's very much the same shooting over and over again, which for some people is going to be fun. It's what they want more of. But on the other hand, some people are going to be like, well, you know, hey, this gun really should feel significantly different than the others. Like, it's great that this thing fires a laser every once and again, but on the other hand, I've already had a weapon that shoots lasers every time. I do like that certain weapons like this one do get upgrades. Like they visually look different. So to me, this is sort of a the problem is that it's like, well, try it maybe if you like it, but that's the thing. You're, oh, I see. there's also things like the random part of this get weapon. Like, how am I supposed to react well to like being able to make a strategy if it's so random in terms of the way the weapon works? Like, it literally is a different strategy based on whether or not I'm firing that laser. Add extra bullets per shot, increase your weapon's range. Oh, so now I can get 2 lasers. All right, come on. Ooh. This is gonna be a speed run. We're going through this because it is getting late. I do have work in the morning. It also is the fact that some of the presentation to me is inconsistent. Like, it's using things like mummies. Oh, I didn't expect. I didn't even know what boss I was going for, but okay. Sure. Ow. Yep. Already done. Reduce your rate of fire but greatly increase your weapon's damage. Okay. Level 2 was pretty simple, guys, wasn't it? Level 3. Like, it's almost like the upgrades itself almost weren't worth even trying to get. Just because of all that I got there. I was just like, oh yeah, boss, okay, let's go. Besides the upgraded sure. 7s. The sound effects, I'm not gonna do that. Like they're starting to wear on me too. The music was wearing on me, but yeah, the sound effects like I get it that you want to give feedback, but for the different kinds of weapons in this game, I feel like the game is sounding the same a lot. Also, am I gonna kill this boss in under 10 seconds? I am. I find this funny that me rushing through this is working out a little bit better than me taking it almost slowly. All right, keep on going, keep on going. We don't have time. We got places to be, we got people to see, we got things to shoot, and I need a new pair of boots. This is what happens when I'm tired. I just come up with that shit. Cactus baby. She causes damage to anyone who touches. That room took me literally a second. Yeah, I damaged that thing, but you know what? Screw it. Got a key so I can get a new item. Cool. Get through this. Get through that. What? Ooh, a wrench. And each time you kill a kid, there's a chance to get a key. Okay, well, great. That's such a very, very specific thing, especially when I have a gun that shoots lasers like it does. I'm not sure why I would want to try to get more keys. This is a speed run. I don't need keys. You know what I need? The boss. Where's the boss? I literally took the other boss down in like 2 seconds. I also don't like the fact that once that laser happens, you're stuck in that mode in terms of firing. Really? I gotta go all the way over here just to probably kill these. a strange sound coming from afar. Well, that's great. I don't know what that means. Cactus Baby 2. Cactus Harder. Coming to a theater near you. 2020. Oh, wait. Nope. Coronavirus. Never mind. It's not coming to you, 2020. Can I find the exit now, please? I've been a good boy. That was a literal shit. Like my weapon right now. I don't need any of that. I may come back for that pen. Depends on whether or not I get more coins before I find the boss. Guess what I'm getting? I'm getting the pen. One pen, please. Pen number. You can use keys as bombs when you don't have any. How was I supposed to guess that? That is a giant thing on the end of my thing. Oh, the boss is up there. Wait, what? How am I supposed to get to that? Rainbow candy. Every time your pet evolves, you get a gift. Well, that's nice. Also, I have drop some random pickups, cost 20 coins. Are those hearts? Are those like literal upgrades? It would be nice to know exactly what that meant. Shields, crystals. All right. How am I supposed to get? How am I supposed to get there? Screw it. Man, remember movie theaters? What a concept. Ah, the god of plushies. You know what the god of plushies needs? Lasers. Lots and lots of lasers. Hey, god of plushies, you're already at half health almost. Cactus Baby 3. Police badge. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Sure. Is that my gift? Alright, we're at the boss. Throw a bomb at your... Oh, rocket jumping is a great idea with no downside. Okay, so you could rocket jump. That does add skill to the game, I guess, but... Okay, so I damaged that enough. Didn't mean to, but it happens. Well, why am I doing this? I can't actually unlock it because I don't have a grenade. Oh, an actual section where I have to consider how I move. Would you imagine that? Oh, there's a boss. Never mind. Don't have to deal with anything. Just have to shoot him with lasers. Go, my cactus friends. Is that ready? Well, it didn't drop any random pickups. Oh, okay. Well, it did that time. Okay, I got hit twice in a very short amount of time there. No invincibility seems like a mistake, personally. All right, anyway, that was Neon Abyss. I can't give it a recommendation. I feel like it's a game that maybe keep an eye on, see what maybe it adds to it, or maybe messes with the sort of progression curve, but I can't necessarily give it a full recommendation because it's a lot of the same thing. You're getting repetition, you're getting a lot of the same what you're playing as, and there's a lot of moments where it's not the unfair roguelite elements that I would expect of a game like this. It's more so, hey, I'm literally having somebody spawn on top of me with no chance of dealing with that. That kind of problem. But other than that, I mean, it's got some good elements. If you want a challenge, the game is going to give you it. It's got some samey elements, but those samey elements may work for some. If what you've seen in this video is what you expect for, going forward, then maybe that'll work for you. It doesn't necessarily work for me as much, but anyway, that's it for me. Have a good night. Ooblets tomorrow, and I will talk to you then.